Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning. This is Sunrise with Sally. It is Friday, January 9th, 2026. I'm Sally D from Sally D's Reality, and this is Sunrise with Sally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We are live. This is the sunrise right now. Let me give you a little looky here. What it looks like, and those clouds are so cool. So cool. Hey, Mike. I made it on time again. Woohoo! Um, yeah, this is a sunrise here, and I'm gonna go get my dogs, and I'll be right back after these words from my sponsor. I don't have a sponsor. Good morning. It's changing, changing, changing. All right, let's see who we have here. Let me see. Good morning, Nishant. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Kimberly. Um, oh, hello, Robert. Good morning, Robert. Alex. It's okay. You can watch from your bed. James the Brit, my darling. Darling, how are you? Did you quit smoking? James, you didn't email me. Can you guys hear me okay? I just put the microphone in. The king is here. My dad, his name is Mike. All right, Mike. Good morning, Mike. Mr. Hunt, good morning. Good morning. from your son, the king. You're going to school, Alex? Can you guys hear me okay? I know you can't see me. Here, look at this. Look at this sunrise. Look at this. There you go. Behave yourselves. I like to subscribe. Okay. That would be nice if you wanted to. Well, thank you so much. 66-11. I can't see from here. I'm on the edge of the porch here, hanging over. Who can hear me? Hello? I love you too, Kimberly, my girl. That's my girl, Kimberly. Wow. This is like, look at the what's it called? Panoramic view. There's that tree. And there, look at the clouds. I have pictures of the sunset yesterday. Can you hear me? A few hours ago, I saw a double rainbow. Really? I don't see anybody tell me they can hear me. Hello? Hello. Can you hear me? A few hours ago, a double rainbow is so awesome. Let me see if this thing is lit up. It's lit up. Can you guys hear me okay? I have. Okay, honey, thank you so much, 6611. I cannot see your name from this angle. James, Kimberly, Mike, can you guys hear me? Nobody's answering me, so I'm assuming you can't hear me. I'm going to have to go get my other phone. Oh, you can hear me? Thank you. Cute. I can't. Cute V? I'm hanging off the... Oh, look, guys, can you see? Look what's happening. Can you... Is it still lapse time there? Oh my gosh, guys, look at the sky. Look at the sky. It's going to be beautiful again. Look. Look at the sky. It's okay. In the sky here, this camera doesn't do it justice, but I think there's like a little bit of a lapse from what you guys see to what I see. Oh my goodness. But it looks the clouds look kind of menacing. If you look up here, see them? They're kind of dark. Yeah. Maybe I should have been a weather person. Can you see me doing the weather? Oh my, everyone, look, look. Oh no, there's a tornado. Let me get my other phone here. Go ahead in there, go. Gabriel. I gave you guys your treat. I did. Oh my goodness, you guys are just painting the Rumpelstiltskin. Mm-hmm. The Rumpelstiltskin. Let's see where we are today. Where we are. Hey guys. Well, I checked my thing. I still, you guys are gonna die. No, don't die on me. I still need 67 more hours. Just on the cusp of it. 2 digits now. It's all good. Look at this. Look how bright it's getting. Can you see this, people? Still dark there. I get too excitable. I'm sorry, people. Edward Elliott, hello. Hello, Edward. Oh, I'm coming on here in a minute, babe. Don't you worry. Where have you been, Edward Elliott? You've been missing. There's some other people there that's been missing. Cooking with Damien. Cooking with Damien. Her little brother, hello. Holden. Good morning, Holden. I'm going back here. Cute V, Cute V. Good morning, Cute V. I hope I'm saying that right. The King and my Kimberly and Robert. Robert, be careful with that truck. I want my girl to be safe. All right, let's see who else. Nishant is here. And James the Brit until he goes to bed and he doesn't want to quit smoking with me. Amanda. Good morning, Amanda. Hello, hello, Edward Elliott. Hello, thank you. Thank you. My heart's a little heavy today, Edward Elliott. Hello, Glossy Girls. Hello, there's my Joey, my best buddy. Hello, Joey from London, England. I don't know if you moved yet, but good morning, my Joey. Thank you for the text message. I didn't know if you were at work, so I didn't want to bother you. Glitter Red 1. That is so awesome. Good morning. Joey says, please like and subscribe. Edward Elliott says, I pray for you in Jesus' name, my queen. Yes, thank you so much. I need those prayers. I'm still working on my leg, getting better. Mr. Loat Boy is in my country is good night. Okay, well, good night, sweetheart. Go bed. And there's my Yvonne. Yvonne, I was catching up on your some of the older ones of your affirmations because I really needed some guidance last night, Yvonne, and thank you for doing that for me, for being there. Hello, Big D. Hello. So, everyone, you see how it dissipates? I'm a little ahead of you guys here in the sunset thing here, or sunrise thing. Hello, Glitter from Joey. In some countries, they say good night instead of good evening. Yep. Noah, hello. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Noah. My prayers go to you, honey. When Nana says good morning. What time is it there where I am? It is 7:15 a.m. This is Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We are live, and this is the sunrise where I'm at. My name is Sally D, and this is Sally D's Reality, and this show is called Sunrise with Sally, hence the sunrise. Hello, Jodat. That good for your leg? I don't know. Knee and hip surgery. I had a hip replacement. Yeah, you should get one of those stretchy bands. Yes, you're right. I think my leg, let me see who I'm talking to. Joda, or is that right, Joda? Jodatu? I don't know. I'm sorry, honey, if I messed up your name. But listen, I feel like since, the other day, it feels like, when you get your finger and you stow your finger like it needs pulled and it cracks, I feel like that. But Daryl wouldn't pull my leg. He wouldn't pull my leg. A lot of people pull my leg. But, you're in, well, wait, aren't you in Florida? CL? I thought you were in Florida. Because you're the same time as me. My dog got hit by a car a couple days ago. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry. You're having all kinds of good luck like me. Hello, howdy, Ginger. Jerry Ginger. Hello. Stand by Cincinnati, Ohio. It's actually Hamilton. Oh, I'm near there. I'm in Pittsburgh. Are you at the airport? On standby? Hello, Jerry. Everybody's saying hello to one another. So anyway, I feel like, what pride flag is that on the sunset? Pride flag? No pride flag here, sweetheart. No, I believe in all people. And I'm married. I've been married 40 years. Look how that's brightening up. Look how bright that is. Oh, is it? Oh, because I was down there in Panama City with my mama when I took her on her last hurrah. Is that considered that time zone? Do you know Stray Kids? Yes, I've checked them out, but I haven't really got to know their names or anything. I'm only 40-minute drive from Alabama. Oh, I had a girlfriend who lived there. Look at this sunrise. Just look. In the camera here, it's much different than in the sky now. Now you guys have the beautiful scene, and here it's already dissipated. It's already dissipated in the live because I think it's a couple minutes behind. So, no, I live in Hamilton, but have a blessed day. Okay, have a blessed day too. Thank you for hitting the like button, guys. I appreciate you. Those are all my hugs. Even though Mike thinks they're weird to say they're hugs, I don't care, Mr. Mike. I miss my kindergarten class, and that's closest I can get to a hug from all you people here. And I just love everyone here, truly, my heart and soul. So it is, oh, guys, you're going to have to enjoy this because it is really going bye-bye. Okay. All right. Am I frozen? Because it doesn't seem like it's moving. This is Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You guys can hear me okay, right. Thank you for saying it's a beautiful sunrise that was made by God, yes. And I'm just sharing it with you. Okay, it is starting to change. You see how it's changing, guys? Watch closely, because I'm telling you what. No, this is United States of America. Do you see how it's already going away? Can you see how, if you really look at that? Spoolie, good morning, honey. Good morning. It is a beautiful sunrise. And I'm not too cold out here, really. I don't know what the temperature is. It is a sunrise, yes. Hey, Auntie. Hello, Boop. How are you? Boop Bap. That's a silly name. It's cute, though. It's really cute. It's gone for me. Let's see how it is for you guys. It's going, gone. America is Christian country. I don't know. It's a sprinkle. It's a sprinkle. You know, here, there, everywhere, everybody's different. It's sun rising, yes. It's okay. I have a hard time differentiating between sunrise and sunset. I can't tell the difference either. But doesn't those clouds, how they light up, doesn't that look like God watching over? Hello, Cherry. How are you? Good morning. Thank you for coming to spend some time here. Thank you so much. Hi, Kizan. Kizan? Is that right? Kizan Sun 5982. Thank you, honey. Sorry, I'm not good with these names. I'm so sorry. America is it's a bunch of different religions, a bunch of different people. It's just a melting pot for everyone. Hello, Oil. Hello, Oil Bandit. Good morning to you, Meadow. Thanks for dropping by. There it goes, guys. You see how it's dissipating? The sunrise is just right before our eyes. It's going on. It was so beautiful with the oranges and everything. And now it's just going bye-bye. So some people are at work listening. Oh, thank you, Oil. Thank you very much. I used to teach kindergarten, so I have to have like a calming voice, not too wild. You can call. I personally think it's weird if I say they're hugs. I know. I was kidding, Michael. I know. I'm not going to stop saying it. You like to do morning walk? Yes, I do. I do. But right now, honey, I'm really, really hurting with my leg. I pretty much handicap here. But yes, you do sound fine, and it is a beautiful sunrise. But it's going. You see how it's gone, Michael? It is almost gone. I live in America, Cherry. Yes, I do, honey. It is 7:21 a.m. here, Meadow. You must be Central Time. My cat likes to do morning walk with me. He's a very speedy, like a train. Oh, my cat usually comes in alive and jumps from one thing to another, knocking everything down. So, now it's completely gone for me now. There's nothing there but clouds. So, you should see that in a minute or so. Oh, Joanne. Hello, Joanne. Hello, honey. Is nighttime for you? Go, Kid Lemon. Go, Kid Lemon. Go, Kid Lemon. Get ready for school. Get ready for school. Your dog, I have dogs that passed away too. Rusty, what's going on with my leg? Oh, uh, sunrise borderline, past the present. The border of light and dark is where life begins. Yes, sir. And Daryl saying hi to Kid Lemon. Well, Rusty, I don't have self-care. You know how last year, I'm doing self-care. I'm taking care of myself. No, I didn't. I have my brother here. I give excuses, but I have not had a cigarette, guys. Do you know how hard it is not to have a cigarette with your morning coffee? I'm doing it. Oh, thank you, Joanne. I love you too. Nana sound like Russian name? No, Nana is Yvonne. That means grandma. It's a cute name. Nestor, hello. Beautiful. Yes, it is. It is beautiful, but it's dissipating now. It was very beautiful earlier when I first came up here. I cried. I laid on the floor, Cherry, with my dog Ezekiel. My dogs are named from the Bible, and Zeke was my boy. That was my boy. But so anyway, I made it. This is another day of me not smoking. So no, I don't know where you're from. You want to tell me? It's kind of nice out here, getting some fresh air. But I'm doing an experiment like Tracy with an IE. She's doing an experiment trying to see if she gives up sugar and such. She doesn't smoke, but I'm putting smoking there too. Oh, thank you, Millie. We're just talking with the sunrise, and then I'll get to the scripture. I know some people are impatient, but I want to watch the sunrise. Can I get a shout out? Hello, Nestor. Nestor, Y9B. Is that good? Good morning to my Heather. Heather, don't make me cry. Don't make me cry. I miss you. So I'm very emotional today. I haven't had a cigarette today, so that's great, Sally. No smoking. Hopefully Daryl is okay. He's here, ain't he? He's at work. He slept at work. No. Oh, that's so horrible, Cherry. I'm sorry to hear that, honey. Thank you. I'm going to get better. I am. Anyway, this is my experiment. Tracy with an IE is giving up sugar. She's only having 1 cup of coffee a day. And that's normally what I have anyway. It's just 1 cup of coffee. But I do drink a lot of Diet Pepsi. That is my culprit. Yeah. So Diet Pepsi's my my go-to. So I just say it, it's like I'm a popaholic because I do drink a lot of pop. But I do drink a lot of water too. So a lot of water. So that's why my whole life my skin was so clear, because I drank a lot of water. And a lot of my friends, when you're younger, they have acne and stuff. But that's the key. Way back then, I knew about drinking water. So my neighbor's going to work, I guess. See me standing here talking to myself on the porch. Yeah, I'm just sitting here on the porch talking to myself. Okay, I think the sunrise is pretty much kapooty. Just the very end of it. Wait till you guys see what I did for the sunset yesterday. I was chasing the sunset. I do that a lot. Here I am, guys. Here I am. I'm here today, and my dogs are at the door waiting, anticipating my arrival, which they can see me, but, they act like they're abused dogs or something. Like they never get fed or anything, That's the way they are. All right. Come on, boobalubas. That's what I call them. I call them my boobalubas. Let me take you off of here. Okay, hold on now. Hold on. So we're going to go over here. Dun-dun. Oh, I got to turn the light on. Right here, man. Oh, there we go. Let there be light, God said. And there it was. All right. You growling at me? All right, you're going to get your treat later. Let me put this in here. Ooh, my desk is a mess. There's the sunrise. All right, that's what we got today. All right, here I am. I know it's much better looking at the sunrise, but that's okay. I got my fighting cheetah or whatever this is on today. I had all my teaching clothes, and I was going through my closet decluttering, and I thought, why should I give away all my clothes? I could just wear them, right? Even though I don't go to school. Who's being mean? Someone being mean to me. Yeah, Daryl's okay. My wife quit smoking. She start with the extra light cigarettes. And, well, I don't know. I have to quit. I'm just going to try to do it cold turkey. I don't want any, because I say, oh, I'm just going to do one or two, and then I do more. Hello, Nestor. Yes, I am a Christian. That's why I'm reading from the Bible. Does my husband smoke? No, he does not. He does not smoke. You're not a boy. Okay, Nestor. A Diddy? Okay. Nestor, see, Cherry. I'm crying right now. I'm sorry, Cherry. Guys, you have to be 13. That's YouTube rules. You have to be 13 to be in here. The woman who is speaking, Sally. Yes, I am Sally. Sally D from Sally D's Reality. This is Sunrise with Sally. Okay, I'm trying to catch up on here so I can. His name is Kai. Tiny K. Tiny K. Hello, darling. Here's my hug. My girl, Tiny K, the little ballerina. I always picture my little jewelry box with the ballerina going around for Tiny K. She's so cute. Guys, she is so cute. Pop. What, when I said pop? Oh, soda? Diet Pepsi? That's what, I'm popaholic, yeah. You know, drinking a whole bunch of it. Joanne, I am going to my sister's baby shower tomorrow. A baby shower? He's a boy. Tiny K. Tiny K. Oh, Heather, don't you dare smoke for me. I have to do this, Heather. My leg, Heather, it's all swollen again, and I've already done 2 rounds of antibiotics, and I'm really afraid to call them again, but let's see. Call them to ask for another one. A Diddy. Who's being mean? Kazan's being mean. My cat name is... He's white. How is that? I don't know what's going on here. If you can't behave, please leave. You know, if you're a little kid and you're getting into a little bit of rambunctiousness, you know, this is a serious grown-up place, right? Brooklyn, good morning. Just know, I think you're doing good about not smoking, even if you just do it step by step. You know, like one by one, you're doing amazing. Keep being amazing. Brooklyn, thank you, honey. Thank you so much. You know I love you. I'm trying my best. I will. But if I made it through the coffee, I think I'm over a big bump. This YouTuber face match with Italian women. I'm not Italian. Philippines. Hello to the Philippines. Share Bear. I didn't see Share Bear come in. Ignore. Hugs my auntie Sally. Edward Elliott. Oh, thank you. I didn't put my glass covers on here. Let me get down here. Okay, Alex King. Alex King. What is why? Why what? Let's see. Lori, good morning, all. Sally, I like your sweater. Thank you, but I don't have I feel naked because I don't have my glasses on. Hold on. Hold the bus. Let me see where I put those toppers. Oh my gosh, I feel like I don't have anything on here. Oh, I gotta get them out. Let's see what we got. What should we wear today? Should I just wear black sparkle or decisions? This is life changing here for me. No, not white. That would not go with this outfit. No, that's not good. Blue, no, 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 no. Oh, I got this one. Let's see. No, coffee cups, no. Okay, this is the choices. These are the choices, okay? We got the black sparkly, it looks studious, or this, it's like a tortoise kind of thing, or this one. Which one goes with this shirt? Do you think number one, I'm a teacher with the studio, or number two? Number one, I'm like an eye doctor. Number one, you ever go to the eye doctor and they do that? Number one or number two? And I always say, can you do that again? Number one or number two? Yeah, the number two, huh? The two goes with it, kind of. Okay. I can't believe I was like naked there. Didn't have that on. I have to have my glasses. Okay. Now, I'm going to get my books. I have them all ready. So, I got my special things, my special gifts I made for my Yvonne and Debbie Sue's not feeling well. Okay, always hydrate, guys. Hydrate. Who didn't I say good morning to? Carmen Watson, welcome. Actually, number two brings out your... Oh, Lori. Your check's in the mail, Lori. Thank you. Lori's check's in the mail for saying that about me. Today's Friday. Today's Friday. We made it to Friday. I hope you guys are able to, on Sunday, which I call the Lord's Day, which normal people call the Lord's Day. It's the Lord's Day, right? It's a day of rest. So I hope you guys are able to not have work. Some of us do work. I know Yvonne works a lot, but if you have time for just a little bit of time for your family, you hear that, Big D? Just a little bit of time to spend with your family or your loved one, right? And just, slow down, right? Tomorrow is Saturday. I'm talking about Sunday. Slow down. Sunday is the Lord's Day. Tomorrow's Saturday. You can work on Saturday. It's morning. It's moving day. Oh, moving day. That's always exciting, but hard work. But slow down on Sunday, okay? It's slow down. I know if you're moving, that's going to be hard. But listen, spend time with your family. I am going to bed. It's 11:35. Okay, you can watch the replay, Joanne. Joanne, I love you. I love you, kiddo. Anthony, relax. Yes, relax. We got Rosalie. Does that say Rosalie? Okay, so we're going to... I hope you're being nice, Rosalie, because I would never hurt your feelings, sweetheart. I'm happy you understand that, me, Queen. Oh, that's okay, honey. That's okay. Okay, bye. Good night, honey. Sweet dreams. Good morning, Rhonda. Good morning. Let me know when you get your package. It's almost Rhonda's birthday, January 18th. January 14th is my son's birthday. He'll be 35. And then Rhonda, well, I'm not going to tell her age because that's her story to tell. But she looks really awesome for her age. Anyway, Monday through Friday. Yeah, that's great when you have that. Good morning, Rhonda from Mike. Good to see you. He's putting that GTSY on there, Rhonda, testing you. Good morning. What's that say? DIJ, I think it says. Are you going with smoking? Who are you going with smoking? Oh, I'm doing it by myself. My friend Chasey with an IE is doing an experiment, and hers has to do with some other illness she has with her body. But that's her story to tell if you want to go see hers. I'm not going to talk about her stuff, but I told her I wanted to do the experiment, and I'm doing the experiment to see if my leg gets better if I quit smoking and take sugar out of my body, out of my diet, and drink more water and try not to drink pop. So, you're serious? I really respect you too, Edward. I never said you were crazy, love. No, no, no. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, let me read this here because we were out there gazing at the sun all this time. It says, generous. I bless others as I joyfully share my divine gifts. Like a river that never runs dry, spirit within nourishes me constantly. I show thankfulness for and amplify God's generosity when I mirror it in my life. Gratitude helps me shift my focus to the abundance of blessings all around me. Deep appreciation rises in me, filling me with joy and peace. With a full heart, I feel inspired to give. I desire to share of myself, my talents, and my gifts in service to others. As I give freely, I align with the spirit of kindness. I serve from a place of love, not expecting anything in return. I also nourish myself through my favorite spiritual practices. Giving to myself in this way helps me give to others so I can sustain and increase the positive impact I make on the world. You know, that's what I was trying to say the other day about positive impact on the world, to be nice to just one person. Remember I said just one person. If you could be nice, and and then the next person, like a domino effect. And and then that Yvonne and Mike told me about that shooting of that poor woman, and that was horrible in Minnesota. And then there's, Kelly was talking about a teacher who got beat up by a student. I mean, we got to keep praying, guys. you know I'm here, you're there. Each one of us matters. Just like each one of you matter here. Like I give the analogy of the knitted scarf, right? We have to all stick together. I'm going to say, what's up? What's up, Fido? We work longer shifts Monday through Thursday, Mike. I work minimum 40 hours. I am a salary though, so I work many hours as needed to get the job done. Yeah. Hello, my darling. I didn't see you come in, Debbie Sue. Simply Debbie Sue. Do not overdo it, okay? Good morning and happy Friday to Rick. Oh, my friend Rick is here. Guys, thank you for returning. All of you that are new and you return, I'm just so grateful for that. I really, really, truly am. And the dog crying, he's not hurt. He's just being a baby because he's sitting on my foot, because I'm not petting him constantly. Right, Daryl? Isn't that what they do? Nothing but a hound dog crying all the time. All right, so this is from 1 Peter 4:10. Like good stewards of the manifold grace of God, serve one another with whatever gift each of you has received. Right? I have the gift to gab. And I, in my heart, really believe in God. And I come here to spread the word of God. And some people that are shy wouldn't be able to, pull this off. Right? And some things I can't pull off, like trying to be quiet. That's what they do. Yes, that's right. That's what they do. That's what they do. I had 7 of them at one time, CL. Used to have 7 of them at one time. Boy, oh boy. When I would leave, they would be howling. I'm telling you, the whole neighborhood shook when, when I would go somewhere. But because they're quite fond of me. Because I'm the mama. So, yes, my Debbie Sue. Don't overdo it, Debbie Sue. Like good stewards of the manifold grace of God, serve one another. If we can help somebody, if you can help, like, I put an ad in the neighborhood thing, to tutor kids that, that are having trouble in school so they can pass, because this time of year is when they start deciding if they're going to hold the students back and see if they can catch up. So, sometimes they need tutoring and sometimes people can't afford it. And a lot of times schools don't include that in their schooling. Some have my Basset Hall. Yeah, we have 3 cats too. He never learned how to howl. He was Oh, you should be glad that yours doesn't howl. It didn't howl. Okay. So, then, also it says in here, I lost my darn place. I had little things in here to hold this page. Sorry about that, guys. I'm just like I'm kind of like shaking because I have a cigarette. I'm just like, oh my gosh, can I do this? Yes, I can. Trusting I am a beloved divine being, I let go and let God. Catching myself worrying whether a situation will work out the way I think it should is a sign for me to put my trust in God and practice spiritual surrender. I'm telling you guys, I read some of this stuff. I don't read it ahead of time. And I'm like, what? Yesterday, remember, it kept answering me. It says, catching myself worrying whether a situation will work out the way I think it should is a sign for me to put my trust in God and practice spiritual surrender. You hear that, guys? If you have a situation, we got to turn to God. Life is not meant to be a struggle, nor am I meant to do everything on my own. If I rely too much on my own efforts, I may forget that as a spiritual being, I am heir to all wonderful qualities of God. Letting go and letting God really means shifting from human perspective to a spiritual one. I am reminded that at the level of spirit, nothing is impossible. All things are possible with God. Everything is. Nothing is impossible. Divine mind is limitless, and divine love is a constant blessing in my life. I relax into the awareness and let go of my preferences and timetables. I trust the divine within and wait for the perfect outcome in its time. And from 2 Kings 18, verse 5, he trusted in the Lord, the God of Israel. He trusted him. That's like letting go and letting God, right? Amen, right, Mike? So a lot of things like, people are like, how could this woman, things happen to her, right? How can this? Because God gifted us with free will. God has everything planned, but he gave us all free will. So the free will, you have free will to go out and do what you want, right? And I'll tell you what, some people don't make the right choices. That's why I was lecturing last time about if you are having kids, if you're about to have a child, get yourself cleaned up. You're the mentor. You're the example for that child. You don't want your child to go to jail or anything. You want your kid to have a good life, go to school, and make something of themselves. That's what we all want when our kids are babies, right? Or before they're born. We have this vision of what, but they can't have that if you're not the guide of them, if you're not mentoring them. Superior, I wish you there to help. I hope your leg gets better. Thank you so much. Trust Jesus, beautiful. Thank you. I went to lunch at the senior citizen center in our town with my 84-year-old neighbor. I made her day and she just made mine. We had a great time. I'm going to volunteer to help with community dinner. Oh, that's so wonderful. Oh, that is awesome, Heather. I hope Mike's feeling better too. I hope his everything's going well with him. I have free will to be kind. Yes, you do. You have free will to do whatever you want. Hello, Molly, love. Hello, Molly. Let's see what else we have here. Hello, Tony. Good morning, my love. How are you? Mike, you are awesome. Mike is awesome most of the time. No, we're teasing each other. Paisley, Dana, okay. Where did Dana, what did I just talk? Okay. Oops. He is fighting intense vertigo. Oh, Daryl had that. Somebody else had that too. The Tahara? Are you saying Tiara? Can you say my name? Pry. If you were here, I would call you Pry. Tony, who is this sweet young lady? Oh, my name is Sally D. This is Sally D's Reality, and this is Sunrise with Sally, and the sunrise it just dissipated real quick. I still get vertigo, Daryl says.
Let's see what else. Edward, I wish I was there to help you. Oh, I would love that, Edward. I can use some help. I don't have any more kids, around. My sister's kids used to help me out. Nobody's around here anymore. How am I today? I am without cigarettes, but I'm a good girl. I'm being a good girl right now. My mouth didn't get me in trouble yet. Oh no, Joran, I'm sorry to hear that. Say Martha or Martha. Okay, let me finish this reading. Let me get some hydration here because I want to get to the chiropractor for see if he can fix my knee. Um, Let them plan. It says right here. It says wait. I skipped a paragraph on this other page. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, it says I'm in my let them era. Did you ever read the book Let Them by Mel Robbins? It's a pretty good book. I'm sorry. There's so my moderators are having to work hard today. Guys, behave yourself. We're in the presence of God. If you're scrolling by here and you want to be, not so good with your free will, we're in the presence of God here. I'm in my let them era. The way they treated you is a reflection of who they are, the suffering they live with, and the demons they battle. It's not you. They're showing you who they are. Wow. I'm in the let them theory. I'm in the let them era. The way they treated you is a reflection of who they really are. The suffering that they live with and the demons they battle. It's not you why they're treating you that way. It says they are what? Oh, wait. It's not you. They are showing it who they are. Okay? Let them imagine being bitten by a snake, and rather than saving yourself from the venom, you chased after the snake to ask why it bit you and prove that you didn't deserve it. Go heal your wound, survive. They will keep. I cannot read today. Let me read this over again. Let them. I'm not looking at the punctuation. I got to read properly. Let them imagine being bitten by a snake, and rather than saving yourself from the venom, you chased after the snake to ask why it bit you and try to prove that you didn't deserve it. Go heal your wound, survive. They will keep being who they are, so let them. Wow, that's a great analogy. People come around and, I don't know, I call it backstabbing, and it says, don't worry about that. Don't be chasing after them trying to get them to be nice to you. Just keep going on with your life and being an example, and people will see if they talk about you, then they're going to see that, this person's just trying to hurt them, right? It says, let them plan, let them gather, let them dig. But one thing is sure, whoever digs a pit for you will fall into it themselves. That's not a wish, that's a spiritual law. They think your downfall will make them shine. They think your pain will lift them higher. I don't know how I could ever grow from someone's pain. They smile to your face but stab your back into They smile to your face but stab your back in secret. But hear this, God is not blind. He sees it all. And when the time is right, the trap they set for you will catch them instead. Don't panic. Don't fight. Let God do the exposing. Let karma do the job. Evil never wins long enough. Evil never wins long term. Wickedness always returns to the sender. When you trust God, you don't need to defend yourself. He defends his own. So keep walking, keep rising, and keep praying. That one is a very deep one. Wow. While they dig pits behind your back, God is building a table in front of you. Wow. That's a really deep one. What do you guys think about that? Give them nothing but kindness. That's what I say. You know, I've never smoked, but I have seen people struggle. Prayers for staying strong during quitting. Thank you so much, CL. Just listening at work. Yeah, how about that? Let karma do the job. Mister, stop tearing my chair. You know better. You know better. Wait, that's not Mister. Wait, is that Mister? I can't tell from the back. Yeah, that's my skinny little Mister. Okay. Let karma do the job. Yeah, do the job. Evil will never win long term. Wickedness. Sometimes we think, oh, why is that, everything going okay for them and they don't even, blah, blah, blah. But it says they never win long term. Wickedness always returns to the sender. When you trust God, you don't need to defend yourself. He defends his own. So keep walking, keep rising, keep praying. While they dig pits behind your back, God is building a table in front of you. See that, guys? We don't have to defend ourselves. If someone's, saying stuff about you or whatever, you don't have to defend yourself. Just keep being you, right? Just like Rhonda says, be you on purpose, right? Be you on purpose. My cat, I know. I've had this chair, honest to God, I've had this chair way before I started college. So I had this chair back in, I don't even know, but this chair has been in every one of my classrooms. There's no holes in it. It's perfect. There's nothing. It's perfectly good, squishy. I spent a lot of time sitting in this chair, doing my homework, when I was in school. I had this chair in my classroom. The only thing it does make a, you hear that, like, see that squeaky? Daryl tried to fix that and he oiled it and everything. But this chair is still in good shape. And then I got this guy over here. So I usually put a towel on it, but he's tearing it and it's perfect shape. We reap what we sow, the Bible says, right? What's the best thing that's happened for you today? I always find something positive today. Greetings from Australia from Caitlin. I love that name, Caitlin. Exactly how you spell it is how my niece spelled her name, Caitlin. All my chairs are covered in protective blankets. Yes, I can see why. See, Rick says, absolutely. I'm serious. Yes, I understand, Edward. I am serious about that too, my darling. So, good morning, Chris. Kenneth is also Chris. Good morning, honey. Welcome, welcome. But, a lot of this stuff is happy birthday, Joshua. But a lot of us, we struggle with people, doing things to us, and then we want to retaliate. But I know I always refer to when I turned 60, but I used to defend myself. You can ask Daryl. I'm like, yes, I am a teacher. Why is that happening? And I'm like, I have to make it known that I didn't do that. I didn't say that or whatever. And when I turned 60, I'm like, I'm not doing that anymore. If people believe stuff that other people say about me and they don't know me as a good friend and they just don't want to be friends with me anymore, then go, okay, then you weren't a good friend to begin with, right? If you're willing to end that friendship with me or believe nasty things people say, I don't care. Bye. If you don't want to be my friend, bye. I'm not going to chase around people. And see, that's what I did for the last 6 years with my son. I'm not doing it anymore. Okay? It's just, my door's open. I mean, I'm 60. How much more life do I have? I mean, I know I'm not old. I'm not trying to be morbid, but, we are not promised tomorrow. I can't be running around trying to see why somebody's mad at me or I say I'm sorry, I try to make amends, and I move on. I'm not chasing after anybody. And, just like this says, it tells you not to do that, They have free will to do what they want. If they want to go and say stuff about you, then go ahead. I'm not even going to worry about it. But that's what it says in this book today. And, you know, a lot of things that happen. Let me see your nails. Oh, they're fake nails, honey. They're like white on the end. These are like $2 nails. I painted them with this color right here. It's made by Essie. It's let me see what it's called. It is called No To Do. No To Do. It's like a brown. So anyway, but grounded in this awareness, I begin to feel my unlimited potential. I celebrate the presence of love and wisdom within myself and feel whole and complete. Right here in the book. I'm not making it up. And it's so weird how certain things show up in these books when I read them. And it sounds like I plant, but I just like, it's in the book, and it says, my mind opens and my heart expands as I radiate love. It flows to me, my blessings in abundance. So God doesn't want us to fight back or retaliate, and I surely do not retaliate. Hello, Levi. Hello. What's the funniest thing that happened to you? Oh my gosh. Let me think. There was something, while watching Mike's poopy video, I couldn't stop laughing, but there was something else the other day. I just couldn't stop laughing. Something that, I think it was something Mike said. I don't know, Daryl and I, we just couldn't breathe. Hello, Mrs. G. Good morning. Good morning to you. We were just talking about Let Go, Let God, and I was talking about Mel Robbins' book, Let Them. And if people try to do things against you, Mrs. G, you just let them and move on and be your normal self, your normal, beautiful self, Mrs. G. Yeah, Mike is funny. Sometimes. We joke around. But anyway, hello, Colleen. Hello, beautiful. Absolutely. We retaliate in prayer. Well, there you go. We can retaliate in prayer. But it was saying here, you know, when people do things, you know, like Colleen, you had a situation in your life recently and you didn't retaliate. You know, you were still being the loving person that you are. Right, Colleen? And, you know, so sometimes we just have to do that. You know, you can get angry enough because God did give us free will. I can get angry enough, and if I wanted to, I could probably retaliate or spread rumors and things, you know, whatever's going on. Like this story said about the snake, you know, it said about the snake biting you, and instead of, you know, getting the venom out of you, you're chasing after the snake. Hey, why did you do that? Why would you do that to me, right? But we don't. We need to just get our boo-boo fixed, you know, get that venom out of you so you don't die. There's no sense running around trying to, you know, fix things that never going to be fixed. You know, just like I realized, you know, after 6 years, I can't grovel anymore. I'm too old. I'm too old for this. And so anyway, I try to be the best person I can be. And if it's not good enough, I'm sorry. I work really hard at trying to keep my channel afloat and, you know, making people feel welcome and loved, because that's really what I'm trying to do here. And I spend hours doing that, you know, going on people's channels and shouting people out and trying to be a good, yeah, it is. Trying to be a good cheerleader. I mean, I try to be a good cheerleader for my friends and anyone that has ever needed, you know, hours or anything. I've always put it on my channel. I've always tried to support my friends. And anyway, that's what I do. But let's finish this reading here. It says, I am immersed in infinite goodness. I live in a world of goodness, and the goodness of God is all around me. I see it in the abundant beauty of nature. I experience it in the compassion and kindness of people I encounter each day. My perception of goodness helps me attract even more positive experiences. Right? When you put out into the world, it comes back to you, doesn't it? Do you ever feel that way? Like if you're really good to pit, oh, thank you, Mrs. G. Sometimes though, you know, when you know, like I was always talking about how I'm always letting people in front of me in line because I always have too much to buy. But lately, lately people are letting me in. I'm like, whoa. The one lady who was ready to go home, she was already worked an hour over. And I'm like, I said, you sure? She said, yeah. And I'm like, I get to go in the line. Because that's what I was doing. I was like, wow, someone let me with all. I said, you sure I have all this stuff? And she was like, no, no, come on. So, um, yeah, it's like what you put out into the world, it really does come back on you. So if you're a miserable little punk or something, or a troll on here or whatever, like that, it really does come back to haunt you. It really does. So just be quiet, let them go, let them run up your hours and everything, which I don't know, some of you heard in the beginning. I need, what was I say? I thought today would, I'd finally get it because Mrs. G had just had her with me. She was Saturday and I was Sunday for the source. We had our different days, like Sally D's reality day. And so I am like right here. I'm in 2 digits. I need like 60 hours or something like that. I was like, you got to be kidding me. So I'm not real worried about this partial monetization. I just want to get something with pair.com. If they just pay me in, toppers or different frames, because I love changing the glasses and stuff. That's the favor of God, Sally. When you're kind to people, God rewards you. Yes. So do you believe, Cheryl, that if people are bad to other people, that God disciplines them? Because I know God is an all, forgiving God. But do you think that, like that thing was saying, that God's setting the table and we're getting rewarded? But what about the naughty people? Do you think that, Cheryl, or anyone else? Throw it on the table here. Like, do you think God disciplines us like a loving parent? Not to discipline you like, yeah, whatever. But I'm sure, like if people, when they die and that if they're really, really bad, they say that they go to hell. But, when people are doing things, do you think God disciplines them is what I'm asking. I don't know if anybody has anything to say. Looks like nope, nobody's saying anything. I often wonder, I like being a teacher, I'm very inquisitive. I ask so many questions that people are like, where do you come up with this stuff? I don't know. Cheryl says, I don't believe in karma. That's from biblical, but we reap what we sow. Yes, right. But I just wonder if you think God disciplines them, because sometimes, you see people that are doing bad stuff like stealing and, things that they did, and yet they're still benefiting the good things in life. And you just look at them like, why are we struggling? Um, Mike says, I believe he does. I don't believe, okay. God doesn't punish, but he does discipline. That's what I mean. I said, I used the word discipline, like a loving parent, does. You're not, going to beat the crap out of your kid for painting on your wall, but you discipline them. You can go sit in the corner, right? But just like he says, God, just like Job had everything taken away, right? Don't ever stop asking questions. It's the only way to learn. Yeah, I ask a lot of questions. You should see when I'm on here, when I meet new people. I'm like, and they're like, oh, so I might probably scare a lot of people away. But thank you, Lori, for that. I do ask a lot of questions. It also says, I forgive and live lightly. Carrying the weight of unforgiveness and resentment may feel as though I am walking uphill holding heavy bags. I may struggle with the load, feeling burdened and uncomfortable. That's what I worry about, with, my son being upset with Daryl and me, that, he doesn't have that his whole life, that resentment, which I have no idea what it's about. But I worry about that for my son. But, a lot of other people too that have, really hard hearts. I have like cousins and that who, are mad at their sister or their brother or something, and they carry that hatred, like real hatred for their own sibling. And it's like, well, why? Most times they don't even remember why the falling out happened. Do you ever see that? Like, it's like, it's like people, I don't know. it's just really weird. Like people are in these arguments for years and decades, and then you say, "Well, what happened? Why are you so upset?" Oh, I don't know. It's like, well, then why don't you just make amends? Like I could remember a time where I never thought that I would ever, not talk to my sister, and my nieces and nephews. But sometimes people just get like, I don't know, why. Um, I don't know. That might be a question for your doctor, Omni. I don't know, honey. Um, okay. Hi there, great man Cooley. Well, thank you very much. Hello, Scott, right? Is that what your real name is? DJ Outdoor Channel? Is that the right? No, that Scott's the other. Darn, I'm trying to remember your name. DJ, is it Dan? Is it Dan? It is Dan. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. See, I have a little bit of memory in here. Thank you for being here again, Dan. Thank you. Thank you, Lori, for your assistance. I'm going to hire you because I don't see Joey in here anymore. I'm kidding, Joey. But Daniel, okay, good morning. Good morning. So glad you're here. And Manish, hello from India. I would rather go through life lightly, going along my way with ease. I can do this by incorporating forgiveness into my spiritual practice, committed to seeing my life circumstances and all others from the level of spirit. I maintain my personal boundaries around people and situations that do not nurture my heart and soul. Remember, I was talking about a lot of us don't want to be around people that are negative, that are always like Eeyore. You love Eeyore, but would you want to spend day in and day out with Eeyore? My brother and I have been in an argument for 9 years, saw him at clogging practice. Both of us acted like nothing happened. We are still not like we used to be, but we are talking again. That is awesome. It wastes so much time and energy being angry. We all have done it in some form. Yes, Colleen, you're absolutely right. I am no saint here. Believe me, I am the hardest on myself than anyone else. Hello, Sally from Sahil. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, Brookie. Hello, my darling. How are you? God disciplines his children to grow their faith. Yes, exactly. And we talked about that too, that God's not trying to make us have these storms and difficult weather in our lives, but he does that to make us stronger because there's maybe something else, going to happen later, right? Just like when my grandma was sick when I was 5 years old and I was there when she passed away, that really affected me as a child, 5 years old. And then, seeing everybody cry and not understand, where grandma was going and everything. And then as I grew older and, as people pass away in your family and stuff, and then that made me stronger for being able to be a caregiver for my mom and being able to have her be comfortable in her last year and a half of life, because I was her main caregiver. I would not let my mom go into a home. I would not let anyone take care of her, nor would I let her go on the OPT. That's the old people transportation. And that's exactly what it's called, OPT, the old people transportation. I would not let her go to her chemo in that thing because they would drive all over the Pittsburgh area. And sometimes they were on there for an hour or two. So that would be an hour or two when they pick her up. So that would be an hour or two when they drop her off. And after chemo, who wants to go on a bus with a bunch of people you don't know and you just had chemo, right? Who wants to do that? I would never do that to my mother. So that's why I had to miss those Tuesdays. I had to dedicate my time every other Tuesday when she went and got chemo to be, available to my mom, because there was no way I was going to do that to her. So, because you only have one mom. Yep. I maintain my personal boundaries around people and situations do not nurture my heart and soul. Right. But I practice forgiveness to relieve myself of the burden of rumination. Yes. so I can move forward and leave the pain of the past behind me. Having a forgiving heart soothes my mind and draws me closer to God. And my one friend has a sister who's, she was saying about her, she was friend with both the brother or the two sisters, and said that the one said that, oh, I'm giving my heart to God. I'm spending more time with God this year. And, that's my, like how we always do our words, like mine's prioritize and what I want to do. But she said she wanted to spend more time with God, but yet she is still not talking to her sister. So, somehow, something has to give there. She wants to be closer to God, but first she has to take that weight off her heart, because that when you don't forgive someone, especially, for silliness, not talking to your sister for a long time, let go of that burden of carrying that around. Because I know when I'm mad at somebody, it really does weigh down on my heart, So, I don't know, because a lot of people didn't show up for my mom, like when she was sick. I could have used a break. It was only me by myself, and it was hard on me. Plus, I had my brother, because I have to take care of him. And mommy wasn't able to do all the stuff he needed with, his doctor appointments and things like that. So I had, taking care of her dying, and then that. And then after my dad passed away, then my dad got sick. That's usually how it happens. But let's see here. I'm trying to see actually, I have a problem at my workplace. Actually, I am a pressure desk, but it's difficult to speak in public. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Brookie. Thank you. I'm not trying to ignore anybody. I'm just, yes. Okay. Thank you for agreeing with me. Hello, Carol, my darling. Hello. You are wonderful, Sally. I am glad we are friends. I'm glad you came into my life. No, you came into my life. I was just sitting here waiting, and then you came in, dropped right in, Chris. You're like, beep, on a little parachute, you came in. Did you hear about Krishna Das, born in India? Watch videos, his real life experience. No, honey, I don't. If it's on YouTube, I do. I have, my son buys me the premiere YouTube. I don't listen to like radio news or TV news. I stopped doing that. Oh, geez, back in, I want to say 2015. I used to watch the news in the morning. I get up early, watch that, and do my treadmill and everything. And then it got to be a lot of things of animals being abused, children being abused. I just couldn't take it anymore. Nothing in the news back then when I was watching it was positive. There wasn't anything, look at this person donated this house, or it was always negative. And it just like, it started my day with this negative. I just couldn't take it, And my friend Danny, my best friend, he was like, yeah, just put your head in the sand, Sally. You're just a little ostrich. Put your head in the sand. No, I'm not putting my head in the sand. I know it's still out there, but I just didn't want to hear about it because it was making me very, very, very depressed. I haven't been talking to my brother or sister. Don't know why, but it's kind of like, okay, what's going on? I know, Colleen. It's like my son. I wasn't even aware that, he was upset with me, and Maddie had said something, about Daryl, and I'm like, oh, because Daryl's very, very independent. My older son, he didn't have to have friends. Like not that he was a loner. He could entertain himself when he was little. And today is National Quit Smoking Day. Is it really? Wait a minute. Are you kidding me? Heather, is it really? I'm going to look that up. Are you teasing me? No issues as far as I know. Yeah. I know. I said, just tell me what I did. And apparently I didn't know I did it. Yes, I gave up watching the news when I started my art. The news was causing stress that I didn't need. Yeah, and it's not like I'm trying to be an ostrich putting my head in the sand. I'm really not. I'm aware there's things on the news. Oh, you just heard it on the news? You're brave enough to watch the news. I have to, because I asked Siggy, aka Alexa, what the silly holiday was for day, and she said it's Static Electricity Day. I'm like, Static Electricity Day? Man, they have all kinds of holidays. I can see National Cuddling Day or National, take your wife to lunch day or something. No, I'm not, but that's none of your business. But no, I'm married to a very fantastic man. Thank you very much. Someone say bye-bye. Thank you very much, Debbie Sue. Just because the guy is... Oh, I pay attention to the weather during, yeah, I do. I asked them what the temperature is, especially when I was doing my thing outside. Hi, JJ, how are you, honey? They have a day for everything. Yeah, they do. Hello, hello. Shy is back already. Wasn't that who Debbie Sue? Delulu Day? Okay. Hello, Jace. I don't watch the news anymore. It's too depressing. It is. JJ Short, now can I get moderator? What did you do? Who is cute, bro? What is age? Oh my goodness, all these personal questions. I don't even know who this Shia is. All right, so I really don't have time for this silliness. Matthew 6:14. For if you forgive others their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. And that is, of course, from the Our Father, right? For if you forgive others their trespasses, our heavenly Father will also forgive you. That's from Matthew 6:14. My daughter did protest last night down in Cincinnati. I was looking for her in the news. Oh, what was she protesting on? Never ask a lady her age. Be polite, please. Yeah, I don't care how they know how old I am, Colleen, but it's like, asking me, my sexual preference. I mean, we're in the presence of God here, and it doesn't really matter, it doesn't matter. I don't ask people that. My dad, every time someone would come in the house when he lived with me, he would always ask, are you this? Or, are you Catholic? Or are you Jewish? Are you? And it's like, Dad, what do you care what my friends are? It doesn't matter. They're my friends, right? Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah. Heather. Anyways, hello, Karen. Hello, Karen. How are you? Yeah, let's try to have a good day, guys. And anything else you guys want to talk about? Because I'm gonna go to the chiropractor in about 10 minutes because I have a feeling he's gonna close early today too. I think that he's only open till like 11 or 12 on Fridays because he does a lot with his kids in sports. So, but he's the only one there. He like works 5:30 to 5:30 a lot of days, 5:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. So, and he, you can go there without having an appointment because he's my friend. So shout out for Dr. Jonathan. My computer sometimes misspells words. Yeah, mine changes. Like when I have something typed in like one of your funky names, and it will like it'll word correct. And I'm like, no, I want that. Like when I was putting all the names in my description for shout outs. Yeah, the USA is crazy. It is. I think it is everywhere. Hello, LMH. Hello, LMH. Good morning. Good morning to you. So, yeah, so let's all try to get along and let's not try to, like I told you about the snake, we don't have to defend ourselves. God's there. And if you're the person that's trying to hurt somebody's feelings, you know what? Reassess that because remember once you say words, I've been saying that for this past 5 years. I've been saying that to everyone. Once you say words, you can't take them back. If I'm having an argument with Daryl, and you're really mad at it and you want to hurt them. But once you say those words, you can't take them back. That's especially children. Don't do that to children because they won't forget. They won't. It will scar them for life. So you got to be good. Okay? Let's try to all be good. If we just try, God's always testing us, and we're not promised tomorrow. So why not start today, right? I'm just asking one person, each one of you be nice to one person, just one, and then I got to hear about all these shootings and stuff. If we could just make the world, right? Yeah, words do hurt more than being rocks thrown at you, right? You can't take your words back. It's not like a chalkboard. You write on it, whoop, erase it, and it's gone. No, it's not. You can hurt somebody very badly, hurt their character, someone, like a teacher or something that's built their character their whole life. And one little student can say something, and ruin their career. So, so let's just be good to one another. Be kind. It brings joy to my heart, and I choose happiness as well, CL. And, I'm not trying to be kumbaya. I'm really feeling this from my heart. I don't go out in the world and try to hurt anyone. But I just feel like, sometimes people are just out to get other people. And if some people see that somebody's nice, they think that it's an easy target. Stop it. Just stop it, right? Hey, Jerry Ginger, are you still here? Mantra. Be kind is your mantra. Yeah. My mantra was always believe and it will be. And I have some other ones too. But I'm just trying to get my life together. I'm trying to get my house together. For me not cleaning my house lately, I'm wheeling myself around on this office chair. I have to get stuff done. But I just have to get my leg better. That's all. I just kept telling God that today. So I'm going to not smoke today again. And that's what my, my goal is. I want to do this experiment and see if I can actually do this and if my leg will get better. And I hope something happens. But anyway, guys, it's been 82 minutes, whatever that is. See, 90 is an hour and a half. So, but I'm going to, I know you would, Heather. I know you would help me. I had a mean art teacher in middle school. Be nice to the kids. Yeah. I'm telling you, CL, doesn't that scar you for life, And here you are, a great artist, It's lucky. You're lucky. I'm lucky to be who I am today, even though some of the abuse that I received when I was younger, And I did have a lot of therapy over the years and things like that I had to do for myself as an adult. I didn't get it when I was a child, Heavens no, no one would take me to that. Thank you, Jerry Ginger. I really appreciate that, and I have accountability with you guys. And so, but I'm gonna go see if I can get to the chiropractor because I don't know how to get there, and it's all these back roads. And thank God it's not snowing, but looks like it's gonna rain out there today. But I have a video I started yesterday. I'll put it up, and I'll also include the sunset yesterday that I was chasing yesterday. And Debbie Sue, go back to bed, honey. You can catch up on stuff. I just want you to get your rest, okay? I know I'm nagging at you. I really had a hateful teacher in high school, but that was one of the best things that ever happened to me. I didn't become a soft girl, but became a strong. Okay, if you had yourself needing a smoke, you can call me sometime and you'll blow the smoke in my face, right? Oh my goodness, you are awesome. Stay beautiful. Oh, thank you, CL. And guys, remember, I'll see you when I see ya. And thanks for helping me pick my glasses up. Okay? All right, guys. See you later. Love you all. Be good to yourself and good to others, okay? All right.